Hey guys, I was going to do an unboxing, but it's out of the box already, so it's mostly unboxed. This is a Tecsun PL-880 receiver, and I've been following on Tom Styles' channel, Hamrad88, and he's done a nice series of videos on this particular portable. And so I thought, what the heck, I'd get one and see if it was how it would perform in my neck of the woods. And so I discovered that there's multiple versions, and so the deluxe version is what I went for. I thought, what the hell, why not? Why not? It is like about 50 bucks more than just the set on its own. And so this is what you get, or this is what came in the box. So there is a USB cable. There is, it looks like an antenna connecting cable here. A set of headphones in ear. Two of these large 3.7 volt rechargeable lithium ion batteries. And a nice touch from my perspective is they've put in a universal adapter with a Swiss plug on the end. So somebody was watching that this was going to go to Switzerland, and so now I don't see a power cord unless it's in here. Anyway, at least I have a universal travel adapter here with a Swiss plug on the end. Can't be bad. So, documentation. There is an operation manual, and unlike what you normally get where you have a gazillion languages and the thing is really thick, this looks to be just the English language piece. So have a look at that later. This deluxe version comes with a little additional I don't know what you'd call it. They call it a radio recorder and digital audio player, which you connect up to the PL-880. So I don't know too much about that, but I guess I'll have a look at that. And lastly, it comes with what I initially thought was a get started quick type, because like most of these things have this get started quickly type document inside. However, this thing is massive. This is huge. This is like a wall chart thing. And sure enough, on this side of it, you have a giant picture of the set itself, and then lead outs to what all the functions and all the buttons are and everything else. And I thought, okay, that's kind of unusual. That's a little over the top. However, the real value of this thing, of course, is on the other side, which is a world map of all the different countries and details on their shortwave transmissions and stuff. And so I thought, I get to play with this for ages. Anyway, so it'll probably be stuck up on the wall with the set facing out for a little while, and then as I get to know more about this whole thing, it'll have the world map facing out. So that's the extras that came. This is a nice sturdy case here that this thing came in. The box that it came in was considerably bigger with big polystyrene supports at either side, and delivered by FedEx from Hong Kong, and it took just a couple of days. So anywhere I can use FedEx, I always use them, because certainly in my part of the world, they're more expensive, but they are just so much better. Like I never have to deal with import duties or anything like that. FedEx take care of it all, and like I signed for the goods, and then a couple of days later a little bill comes in the mail, and it's done. So this is it. Two little knobs slide open, and ta-da! Okay, so let's go with the big item first. So here's the set in a nice spongy leatherette, I want to assume, case. It's pretty heavy. And again, although this is not in English, but then I have one the size of the wall of my house to put up on English. So anyway, and I assume this is for recording, yeah, stations that you've managed to pick up, keep a note of. So nice pouch for when traveling. And so here's the set itself. I'm not going to do a review of this because Tom has done this in such great detail that I'm just going to be duplicating that, and so there's no point in doing that. What I will do is I'll just go through what's in this kit here that came. And when I'm set up and familiar with it and know how to use it properly, I'll do like a reception test or whatever, just so you guys can compare how I get on with the results Tom did on his channel. So yeah, nice heavy set. Open the battery box. Okay, so one battery goes in here. So that means we get a spare. Cool. Finish looks nice. It has these what they call titanium colored knobs fitted as standard, but if you're a little bit picky, they supply a set of silver knobs in case you prefer silver knobs. So if you're paying all this extra money, you got to get value, right? You got to get value. Okay, so then this guy I presume is the charger. And so he goes on here, and then I get out my little Swiss adapter here and whack that on there. And okay, so they got a 1 amp out and a 2.4 amp out, which is pretty meaty. So let me just check this thing will run on 220 volts. Yeah, it does. Runs 100 to 240. Good, 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 good. So we'll be charging up batteries fairly soon. Okay, then here is this little additional gadget that comes with the thing. Get it out of here. So again, it comes with a little lanyard. So presumably this will work on its own. God, so it's got off MP3 or FM. So that presumably means it will play MP3s, and it's also an FM receiver. Has a USB. Okay, so this is computer audio input, so I can use it as a speaker with my laptop, I guess, if I want to. And it has a micro SD card, and it looks like there's either a blanking or there's an SD card already fitted. There's something in the slot, doesn't want to come out, so I don't want to mess with it just yet. Then we have all the, I guess what you'd call cassette, audio cassette type, fast forward and stop and pause and rewind and volume up and down. Oh, and then there's some music folder buttons and voice folder buttons, and you can record. So really curious as to how this thing complements the radio, and get into all of that in due course. And then lastly, they provide an antenna where you can clip this onto something, and then you pull this guy out, or you unwind it, right, etc., etc. So when you're traveling, you just plug this in and hook it up to as high a point as you can reach, I guess, and then you have this other additional little guy right here. So there seems to be a fair amount of cable on this as well. So that's basically what's in the box, guys. So yeah, looking forward to playing with this. Oops, what do we got in here? This is just a 3.5mm to 3.5mm stereo. So I presume this is for hooking this up to the radio. Yeah, fun stuff to play with. So first things first, I got to go charge batteries. And yeah, I guess it would seem that what you do is you put one of these guys into the set and you charge it up through the USB connector. So More once we get to a point where I can fire this baby up.